Welcome back, everybody. Bloodless Knight here with another World of Tanks video for you, and it's basically a year in the making, showcasing you what World of Tanks gave us for free last year at the time of this recording. That is right, a Tier 9 that everyone says is completely awful. Patton the Tank. Unlike the new one we got right there, G-Sword the Tank, which is the new one we got this year. So that seems to be a trend Wargaming is going to do for World of Tanks, is every year in Holiday Ops they're going to give us a free Tier 9. And yes, they are going to be pretty bad. So, about the Patton the Tank, well, as you can see what it looks like, it is a Patton chassis, but with a T110 turret. Very odd. And it comes with, I believe this is a 105? Should be a 105. It's about the same as an M46, but slower with a little bit less view range and definitely a lot less armor. Despite the fact that this is a T110 E5 turret, is what it looks like, it has no armor compared to the T110 E5. Plus, with the gigantic cupola on its head relevant to an M46A3 Patton, yeah, it's with the 10-second reload, it's pretty bad. It's really bad. Unlike the DZT-159 there we got, as you can see both of them in front of me, from the Holiday Ops container, a Chinese rocket-boosted medium tank that's just insane of what it's been doing. And then G-Sword, the tank that we also got, is also not even, I mean, no armor. It does hit hard, but even less view range, just slightly moves faster than this. So why am I showcasing one of the two worst Tier 9s we now have? Well, it's not that it's completely unplayable. It's more on, say, you have to be a little bit more patient with it. Plus, also, I tried figuring out what is this tank's strength that it has compared to other Tier 9s. Like the G-Sword tank that we just got, it hits hard. Now, not as great as accuracy because it's a 120mm. And an extremely long reload, but it's comparatively to others like the Tier 8 Chimera, it hits hard. So, alright, it hits hard. So what do you do with this? Well, you don't want to rush. Same with this. Like, you don't want to do this with this either. You don't want to rush. Because, again, its aim time is also slower than the M46 Patton. And if I was in the M46 Patton, the Tier 9 tech tree, I would go to town on here because this turret is ridiculously strong to where that CC would be having a major problem with me. But here, he has no problem. He just has to aim and fire. Doesn't have to aim anywhere on the tank. Just point the gun towards me, shoot, and he'll pen me. Now there we go, finally did a hit, 378. It's about the same damage as the Tier 9 Patton, the M46. But one of the things I found out that could help with playing Patton tank is that, well, it's a Patton. Its view range is actually pretty good comparatively to others. And that does give it somewhat of an advantage to most others. It does, the speed does hurt, because that means you can't go and find them at a reasonable time to prevent them from getting positions, but I can see them from over here, where CC was obvious, Waffenträger is spotted, and I saw the Waffenträger. But utilizing its vision to increase, I can find tanks relatively easier. Like there's the Bulldog that just popped up. It does help with that situation because you are slow and you don't want to get caught in the open. There goes the Waffenträger. I mean, already as you can see, I have 1300 damage, but also 1394 assistant. That's view range. That's spotting. So I try to go up and use my spot range if I can see them over in the building, because there's always a tank over here in this general direction. There's always a tank in that building. ELC is spotting our team over there, and they're winning city. Now, it's not superb like an M46 Patton or M48 Patton, where if I popped my head out, I probably would have seen them. Because I can utilize CVS very efficiently on here. Patton tank, I can't utilize CVS as efficiently because then my view range will go down. Now this I have to be careful as I pop up and then immediately go back, because even though G-Sword's looking at me, he was aiming at my cupola. It's just like the Renegade, and other various American tanks, no idea why the Kupla is gigantic and very weak to hit. But that's how it is in this game. So you have to be wary of that. 10-second reload does hurt it a lot, but again, that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to utilize with just raw firepower. Now this hurts, as I'm talking about my view range. I lost my commander. That's a nice one, 427. That's a high roll too. Its average damage is around 400. And yes, that means with all the other ones I've seen, you see me with 300 damage, all low rolls. That's just the game. It hates me. It always hates me. So now we got that Bulldog out the way, and the ELC even 90 is dead, but there's still a light tank out there. And I'm like, okay, I gotta try and get up there and help with them. I have to wait another 15 seconds for my commander to come back so I get my view range back. But yeah, another thing too, it's penetration. This one's 242 and 300 for its gold rounds. 300's not bad. It's really not. There's the Selma. So that's the last light tank we have to deal with that I have to be careful of, because now I'm almost dead at 527. So that's the thing with Patton the tank. Yes, it's terrible. It is awful. Especially that. It is awful. But, I mean, if they gave us a free tier 9 that's equivalent to the DZT-159 we have, yeah, that's insane. Then all of a sudden you're going to see nothing but Patton tanks. That's all you're going to see. And that's... yeah. Yeah, and don't worry about the chat. Everyone's here is just complaining because they had a fight, nothing but BZ-176s. That's another premium tank that needs to be nerfed to the ground. There's several in here. But I'm just here trying to prove what you can do with this thing. So yeah, I mean, even with me going against BZ-176, that's a huge disadvantage. All they have to do is slow their gold rounds and they'll pen me every time and devastate me. Well, there goes Selma. So now this left is T95 and the Ag Tiger. Don't think I do much here at the end. This is probably what I do. But again, it's already not too bad. 3,200 damage, because it is capable of doing that for being a tier 9. It's not extremely awful penetration like, say, the Stretsvan K. But I have heard some people try and compare it with that. Boom, got him. Okay, so I did do more. I've heard some people saying the Stretsvan K was better than this, and Stretsvan K was intended to be bad, because it's a premium. So move up to the Ag Tiger. Ag Tiger gave up. They're just going to go to town and have fun with him. Yeah. And that's it for that match. 15-5. And another victory for Patton the Tank. Now, yes, if you notice down at the bottom, that just activated at the end. I have to. It's better at view range than damage. However, communications expert for anything outside of light tank and artillery is really hard to trigger, because that requires me to get over 1,700 assist. But I was close for most of the match, so that's not too bad. So there we go. Patton the Tank, last year's free tank that we got with Vinnie Jones. And again, it is, I'm not sugarcoating it. It's an awful tank, but for those who know me and how I play this, it is, I'm efficient with awful tanks. That's just me. That is just me. So you're going to see this, you're going to see the results after this. Just don't credit as like, it's an awesome tank, better than the G-Sword. No, they have their own gimmicks. Like I said, G-Sword tank hits hard, but its view range cannot match the Patton's. Patton's has view range, but it does not have armor. Neither of them have armor. Whereas the DZT, the one we got in the Christmas container this year, has an extremely powerful turret. So when you see these results, don't be all, this is the greatest tank, screw the G-Sword, give me Patton tank, blah, 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 it's going to be great and powerful. You're going to take it, you're going to get it, and then you're going to realize he was right in the video. It is awful. But if you take what I said in here and saw what I did, you be patient and then utilize your view range, you will do wonders with this tank. And here we are, like I said, this is the new record. I've already aced this tank. That's a new record that I have achieved with Patton the tank. And again, you don't even have to go far. 3,500 damage is a lot. It's above average for tier 9s. 4,000's a lot. But with that and 1884 assist, that's ended up being 5,000 combined. Now that's pretty good for this tank. That's really good for this tank. So 3,500 damage, 1,800 assist, 2 kills. Sadly, only 3 modules. I mean, that's really good. And then over here, go next, and we see 11, 17 base experience is what you have to pass. For anyone that knows to be patient with tanks like this, you'll pass it no problem. 11, 17 is very doable. Unlike the DCTs, as you can see, 4,900 and 3,600, they did more damage. I just did more combined with what the Patton tank's role is, being versatile. They are just right below me. Despite doing, well, we all got 2 kills, but I got above because I did over 1,800 spotting. Was it 1,800? Yes, it was. So there you have it. That's Patton the tank. Just be mindful of it. It's not like the M46 where you can just pop your head out all the time and your turret will block a lot of rounds. With the M48 Patton, where if your turret will block rounds as long as you move and they don't hit your cupola, you will do wonders with those tanks. Whereas this one, you pop your head out, you're getting shot. They don't even have to aim at your cupola, even though it's such an easy target to hit. So be mindful of that. And yeah, if you want more information on how and more details of what I put on my Patton tank on how I got it to where its spotting is beyond max view range, I don't remember if I have CVS on here. I have to check. But if you want more information on that, let me know. I will do another snippet on how I have it equipped and have it set up just to show you on how I played the Patton tank. Like, how do I have my crew equipped? Because as you can see with my crew, of course, brothers in arms, but as you see, I got view range already up for that. Situation awareness and recon. It's got good view range. It's better than DCTs, better than the G-Sword tank, better than most tier 9s. So that's one thing that I focused on to help to see what can I do with the Patton tank, just to make it relevant, because it is an awful tank. So there you have it. I mean, no rewards. Like I said, it's an awful tank. Yeah. But there you have it, Patton the tank. Hopefully this gives you some insight on how to play this. And also, if you want, again, I will give a little more information if you want to know how I got this set up. And also let me know if you want me to do G-Sword tank as well, which we just got this year. I've been playing a little bit, and I figured it out how to do it. I'm like, okay, its view range sucks. It has no armor, just like Patton the tank. None whatsoever. But it hits hard. And that's what I tried utilizing. I haven't aced it yet because everyone's been playing it. But it is one that I figured out how to do it. So let me know if you also want to know about G-Sword tank, and I'll get one up for you. So let me know down in the comments. As well as the comments, let me know what you think about the Patton the tank. Do you hate it? Do you also agree it sucks? Have you had wonderful times with it? Or are you utilizing it to assist you with getting benefits available for you, such as training your crew? It's not a premium tank, it's a reward tank. So, but it does count with the bonuses here, which does help. So let me know if you're using it or if you just leave it in the garage. Now, another thing, I will also not recommend to sell it because I don't think you'll get anything out of it. Also, you're not going to get it back. So just leave it in your garage and just have it there. It's just it's like, what is it? It's a cobweb collector. All the spiders and rats will live in that tank and leave the rest of mine alone. So let me know down in the comments. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I hope to see you next time.